Okay, welcome to our channel Maritime TV, and today our topic is about Tappet clearance. In this topic, we will check Tappet clearance in 4-stroke diesel engines. So our presentation today, we will see definition of Tappet clearance. What is Tappet clearance? How to check Tappet clearance? How we will check Tappet clearance? What tools we will use, etc. Also, we will see effects of Tappet clearance, whether the clearance is less or clearance is more. And at the end, we will see technical drawing of Tappet clearance, showing all parts, including rocker arm, push rod, springs, valve stem, etc. Let's start. What is Tappet clearance? By definition, Tappet clearance, this is the gap between the top of the valve stem and the rocker arm when the valve is fully closed. The purpose of Tappet clearance is to allow the thermal expansion of the valve stem and push rods as the engine warms up. This preventing the valve from staying permanently open. At the right side of our video, you see here, this is a drawing of how to check Tappet clearance. This drawing will help us to understand what is Tappet clearance and how to check it, and different parts of the drawing have been labeled here. At the top you see here rocker arm. This is Tappet clearance. This is the cylinder cover, valve spring, valve cage, valve stem, valve head. Also we have cylinder cover. By starting with the rocker arm, as we speak here, the Tappet clearance, this is a gap between the top of the valve stem and the rocker arm. This is our valve stem. Where is the top of this? Top of valve stem is here. This is the top of valve stem, and this is rocker arm. So gap between top of valve stem and rocker arm, we call it a Tappet clearance. This is a Tappet clearance. As you see here, you see this 35mm for inlets and 45 for exhaust. We will see next slides what this meaning and why this is small and why this is high. Okay, this is a valve spring. This is a valve cage. This is a valve stem, valve head. So in Tappet clearance, this is our main points here: rocker arm, this valve stem, and this valve head. Okay, what are the standard clearance values? As you see here in the previous slide, see that inlet valve 35mm and exhaust valve 45mm. So this is the measurements of valve of Tappet clearance between inlet valve and exhaust valve. So what is the reason this is small and this is large? The reason is here. Exhaust clearance is larger because the exhaust valve runs hotter, so greater thermal expansion is expected. We expect here greater thermal expansion rather than here. So if this exhaust valve have greater expansion, because it normally become hot, so it needs large Tappet clearance so as to give a good gap for expansion. Also this not too much expansion, so this is enough for Tappet clearance. Okay, now let's see how to check tappet clearance. First thing before any maintenance job is safety. So safety first. Take all required safety precautions before beginning any maintenance work. Number 2, ensure piston is at TDC, top dead center. Confirm piston is at top dead center, so flywheel marking, fuel can, or free push rod. Number 3, ensure that the engine is cold. Make sure that the engine is fully cooled down before making any adjustments, because when engine is hot, it is not safe. And remember that the first thing is safety. Number 4 is loosen lock nut. Loosen the lock nut on the rocker arm adjuster. This is number 4. Number 5, adjust the clearance. Tightening or loosen the adjuster nut until the correct gap is achieved. And number 6 is use feeler gauge. Insert feeler gauge. Drag should be felt, but gauge must slide through. This feeler gauge gives us a measurement. Okay, this is the valve train for assembly diagram. This is the rocker arm. This is valve cage, push rod, follower, camshaft. This is tappet clearance. Okay. This is our feeler gauge inset here. Feeler gauge is inset between this rocker arm and head of valve stem, top of valve stem. So you see here, this is the valve. Valve is at a closed position. Okay, let's see effects. What are the effects if tappet clearance is too small? When tappet clearance is too small, valve opens here and closes lid. Number 2, air leaks through inlet valve. Number 3, loss of compression pressure. Number 4, power reduced and fuel consumption rises. Another one is exhaust valve may burn. Also, TC falling in pieces. Turbocharger falling in pieces. But in worst case, if valve remains permanently open, that is complete compression loss. So what are the effects when clearance is too large? When clearance is too large, means valve opens late and it closes early. Also poor scavenging of exhaust gases, less heat energy to turbocharger, reduce this scavenged air and power, hammering of valve stem, and mechanical damage of valve stem. It's just our summary of these effects. Results: reduced engine power, unbalanced the running, and increased the wear. So here, let's see quick comparison. Effects of incorrect clearance. This effect is when too small, when too large. Valve timing. When clearance is too small, opens error, causes late. This is vice versa. Opens late and causes error. What about air supply? Air leaks back. This is the air insufficient and reduce the go-to-power scavenging. Compression. Pressure loss, valve stays open. Slightly reduced efficiency. How about the engine power? Significantly reduced. So here, reduced ring, causing unbalanced running. High temperature. For too small, exhaust temperature becomes very high. This valve may burn, and for too large, this becomes low. As cases not full here. Turbocharger. Falling increases. This less of energy, less scavenging air. Mechanical damage, valve burning was the cause. This is a hammering damage valve stem. Okay, this is our technical drawing of tappet clearance zone. Okay, this is a rocker arm. Rocker arm is a pivot mounted lever that transfers push rod motion to valve. So the motion of push rod is transferred to valve through rocker arm. Number 2, this is a tappet clearance. You see here yellow tappet clearance. This is a critical gap measured with feeler gauge. It's called the engine when the engine is at TDC. Number 3 is a valve stem. This one, valve stem. This is a hardened alloy steel rod connecting rocker to valve head. Number 4 is the cylinder cover. Cylinder cover, you see here, cylinder cover. Cast iron, also fully housing containing valve assembly. Number 5 is valve gauge, or valve gauge here, this one. This is a removable inset housing spring and valve guide. So number 6 is valve spring, this one, you see valve springs. This is a helical compression spring. It's called valve in positive. So let's see key takeaways. So at the end of this presentation, what you gain? This is just a summary and key takeaways. Tappet clearance is measured with feeler gauge at TDC when the engine is cold. Inlet clearance is 35mm and exhaust clearance 45mm. When clearance is too small, valve open stays open with compression loss, valve burning, you see falling. When too large, valve opens leads or scavenging, hammering, and the valve stem damage. Always recheck clearance after tightening lock nuts. It can shift with the setting. Okay, thank you for your attention, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates and new videos.